So, hey Shivangi, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much. And congratulations on the sleuth of admits that you have. So let's get to the core of the matter. Everybody's here to know a little bit more about your journey in the MBA applications process. So let's get started taking back in time when you started your journey with LilacBuds, and even prior to that, when you were still in early stages, not having decided whether you need a consultant to work with you or not. So, what was your background like? What were your big concerns when you started looking for a consultant? And what made you decide to work with us?
Okay. So I'm currently working as a vice president with a financial services firm, and my clients include private equity firms and investment banking firms from across the globe. So yeah, I had the necessary global exposure. So that's why I first decided to go with an MBA abroad. And secondly, when I started searching for MBA consultants, my major concern was that I heard from most of my peers in office that most of the consultants follow a generalized approach for all of their students. But I wanted some consultant which could provide a personalized experience for me, because I feel that I am a different person from other of the students. So that's why when I got to know about LilacBuds, I read about your reviews, and I also got in touch with some of your previous students, and I got to know about their experience working with you and Rajiv. And I found and each of their experience was quite helpful to learn from, because they told me one important thing was that they got a personalized experience, and you all followed a personalized approach for each of their MBA applications, and that was the most important thing for me, and that's why I decided to go with Team LilacBuds.
Cool. All right. And you decided to apply to only European colleges.
Yeah.
So, why did you choose Europe? Which colleges did you apply to for the benefit of everybody? And if you can share your admits and scholarships that you received as well.
Yeah, sure. So my main factor for choosing Europe was that the length of the MBA program was a little bit shorter than the USA one. So USA generally the length of the MBA programs for 2 years, but I didn't want to go for an MBA program for 2 years, and I wanted to go for 1.5 years per se. So that's why I chose Europe as the destination, and I applied to IESE, HEC Paris, and Oxford. I thankfully got an interview with all of them, but ultimately I could convert IESE and HEC Paris. With IESE, I got a scholarship of 30,000 euros, and with HEC, I got a scholarship of 20,000 euros.
Oh, super. All right. And you are finally going to go to HEC Paris. And why did you choose that amongst your two admits?
So I feel that's a very tough question to answer, because both of them are quite good in their respective fields, and now IESE is also jumping through the ranks, so I can't give that rank thing as a reason. But yeah, I had many of my peers who had studied at HEC Paris and who could provide me a testimonial regarding their experience. So that's why I think I felt a little bit more inclined towards HEC Paris.
All right, cool. And France is, of course, a beautiful country as well. So
yeah, sure.
We'll definitely enjoy enjoy the view and enjoy the climate and enjoy the people, the atmosphere there. The classroom is definitely very international too at HEC Paris. So that is a big advantage overall for European schools in general compared to American schools.
Yeah. So I felt that it was very comfortable working with Rajiv, as he was there to answer even the smallest of questions regarding the college or regarding the college applications. In the beginning, he put in a lot of time to understand me, what I have been through in my past 5.5 years in my professional experience, and how to get that into the essays. He helped me throughout that a lot. And after reading each and every essay, I couldn't understand what the college was looking for. And then he made me realize how should we go and think about it. He helped me pave that path of the right thinking. So I felt that it was quite comfortable working with him, and he was there at all points of time. Anytime I used to message him or call him, he was available at all times, and I felt it was I had a personal connection with him throughout the process. So I felt that it was quite different from what I've heard with about the other MBA aspirants. So yeah, I felt it was quite helpful.
Okay, cool. Availability, yes, availability of your mentor. Any mentor at LilacBuds, I think, is a primary requirement for us. We try to ensure that your mentor is available to you for querying, getting all your queries addressed largely, And getting those queries addressed is a long process, right? Like you get an idea at 12 o'clock in the night, like you said. It's not just the SMS. We've also got the whole portal. So tell me a little bit about the portal experience as we move through. What was it like booking meetings, getting your documents edited, your interview prep? Can you tell me through your experience communicating with the team overall?
Yeah. So I think the portal was also quite helpful at that respect, since there are a lot of essays involved with each and every college application. It becomes very difficult to maintain the different versions we are having with the mentor. And I think the portal was quite helpful with that, because I knew that at any point of time I wanted to access the latest version of any essay, I could go on the portal and access it, even though I wouldn't have it on my end. So I could rely on the portal a lot. Regarding the meeting and the video interviews helped me prepare quite a lot, because with Oxford I had a video interview before having the actual interview as well, so I could prepare with that. And also regarding the meeting booking, it was very smooth. Like whenever I wanted to book a meeting, it was hassle-free process, I could say.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm glad you tried the video essay tool. The video interview tool are two elements that we've introduced largely to help students prepare themselves. So preparing yourself is equally important, rather than just waiting for a mentor to connect, because mentors will be wanting to see you take the effort to finalize your pitch, to modulate your voice, to make sure that your content is really, really tight and accurate and concise as well. All right. So moving on, tell me a little bit about what advice would you have, Shivangi, for people who are now looking to pursue their MBA, let's say for a fall 24 intake, and wish to apply to these kind of top schools the way you have, HEC, IESE, Oxford. These are dream schools for a lot of applicants, right? One advice that you would give them, either in terms of planning, preparation, timelines, anything that you feel is important and critical and that helped you gain the advantage you have today.
Yeah, so in that respect, I would like to give the most important advice I feel is that when I started with my MBA applications, I heard from many people that the MBA application process entirely would be quite overwhelming. But I didn't understand what it meant until unless I actually went through it. So regarding that, I would like to suggest the future MBA aspirants to start preparing in advance. As soon as you are done with your GMAT, you should start preparing, like thinking about what you would be writing in your essays, how would you be presenting yourself, and they can do this easily with their consultants to get the right thinking regarding these things. Because at that point of time during the application submissions, it gets literally quite overwhelming to think in the right direction. You can't portray yourself in the right manner if you are under pressure. So I think if you can prepare this in advance, it would be quite helpful, because almost all the college applications are quite like near to each other.
Yep. And what do you think about networking and building your connections even before or at the point where you're applying?
Yeah, I think it's quite important. I would like to cite an example in this respect. Once I got an admit into HEC Paris, I met with the alumni members who are in Mumbai. So that I could decide if I should go with HEC and IESE. So it helped me know a lot about, like, it's not that if you are getting studying in Europe, you can get a job only in Europe. There were people who had a job in USA as well. So it's not like that the doors will be only open for Europe. So that was pretty insightful for me. I heard that it's a global MBA, but I never learned that anyone who has done a European MBA has gone into USA as well. So that also helped me a lot to know that it's not just Europe I could target. I could also target US if I later decide to go and settle down in US.
All right. So once again, thank you so much for taking the time to do this with us today. Congratulations on the Dream Admits, of course, and the scholarships as well. And we look forward to staying in touch with you, have you share your experiences from the HEC Paris campus as well back with us.
Yeah, sure.
And getting you as a mentor maybe at some point to help future applicants as well. All right?
Yeah, sure, Priyash. Thank you. It was nice meeting you too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Bye-bye.